Hey everyone, how is everyone doing on this Thursday night, June 12th, 2025, and we're gonna have another rainy weekend. How about that? I'll leave you up here in Northeast. Disaster of a fucking weather, right? Officially, we have the summer, but it's not. What is the fucking summer, huh? Nowhere to be found. Is it coming? I don't know. I don't see it. And also, I had to really apologize to my wife because I got angry at her really. Uh, just last Sunday, and lunatic as I am, it just didn't start well. We were supposed to have an early brunch on Sunday with my ex-colleagues, and the whole fucking Liberty State Park was just taken over by the fucking Pokemon people. Is that I sort of had an idea what the fucking Pokemon was, but they had a whole fucking festival. They had closed all the fucking roads, and it was exactly where we had our restaurant, and then we missed the brunch time, and we had to wait hour and a half because they had closed the fucking kitchen. But in any case, sorry, I just and then just it was just not a great Sunday. Didn't turn out to be. We had to wait there. And in any case, the previous night, we had the Eid, and we had invited my sister, my brother-in-law, my cousin is here. We had a great time, and a couple of other friends we had invited, and just Sunday just didn't become one of those, oh, cool and quiet, and it's not like we are fine, all right, we are fine. It's just that I just felt it, I just fucking felt it that there was something was going to happen this fucking Sunday with all the fucking traffic and everything, and in any case, and then this Sunday, am I repeating myself, or am I don't know what the fuck. I'm so sorry. Doing this podcast in the bedroom because my wife is watching a show, and I'm here with my teddy bear. Is that the teddy bear or is that the polar bear? Right, panda, one of these, right? And so I am depressed. I'm sorry, sort of depressed, and let the time heal all the pains, heal all the wounds, sir. Is that what it is? I just can't be fucking angry, just I can't, man. And then on top of this issue with my apartment, it's like the whole thing with, the disaster of a fucking, high maintenance smell. I don't want to get into that, I just been talking to a lawyer, and let's see what happens, all right? Let's just leave it at that, all right? Because you just, I was hoping that, this year would be one of the good years for us, after what happened. Going back and forth to different countries, trying to meet with my wife, and, she in her own effort, and, trying to be with me and all that. And my fucking sciatica last year just through the fucking roof. And there's one thing that's not on my mind because I don't feel the fucking pain, that fucking injection helped me. But I know it's going to come back. And somehow I feel like it has just numbed it, and sometimes I feel it, at the calf, the bottom leg, left. Um, it's all, I get it, it's all part of life, but maybe I'm not that fucking strong to say, oh man, be a be a whatever, rock in the ocean, it's all part of life. Just be a rock. Don't even fucking think about it. And, a storm will come and pass by, and, okay, but I'm not that fucking rock, all right? But life's just some of these big things in life, it's like they really bite you. They really fucking bite you in your ass. It's like this. It's just, I just feel like, why do I do things in hurry? That's another thing, fucking OCD I have, I feel like, you know, and, high metabolism and all that, right? Jazz and 9 yard, the whole thing, it's like, for me to calm down and, and sleep well, oh, that's like not in my fucking dictionary, never been. So whatever straw I've been trying to find, I've found to stay afloat, in this whole fucking universe of whatever world, all kinds of things. And, just, I mean, I understand, my problem is not as bad as some other people face, in terms of the real, like, fucking, health issues and other financial problems. And this is, at least I have a roof and we have an apartment, blah, 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 But then all these caveats, man, all these fucking caveats in life, Yeah, I try to, like, be someone, again, without repeating myself. But then I tell myself, man, you're not that. You're gonna basically burst into some fucking flames, and you're gonna be angry at someone and whatever, right? At some things, and and what can you do? I mean, you just fucking walk away from everything. I can't. It's like nobody can, and we're trying to start a new life here, and for my wife to come here, and then she has to actually listen to all these problems with my condo and all that shit, right? But well, let's just be a little positive, all right? Yeah, I mean, we had, I still had a good time with my ex-colleagues, except that whatever, I don't want to get into the fucking details, all right? And sorry to my wife, I love her. I mean, and we are fine. I just again, I had to take a lot of deep breaths, and I can't lose my fucking cool. It's just but our love is fucking strong. That's what it is. All right, so that's what you gotta have, man. Life has always ups and downs, whether in relationships or in in your career or family or all that. You just have to deal with it. If you can't deal with it, then just be a fucking shaman, walk away, and live in the jungle, do fucking mushroom, ayahuasca, whatever, but you can't. You still need food, you still need water, drink, shower, and all that, right? How the hell are you going to do that, sir? I don't know. Find the deeper meaning of life. I have no fucking idea, dude. To find the deeper meaning of life, and then what? All right. Even if you find the deeper meaning of life, you still have to carry this junk, of your body and all that, right? Up until the finish line, and and then everything else that comes in this fucking world. Your career, your relationship with everything, right? And be strong. I mean, this is not only, I'm telling this to myself. I'm so sorry. I'm not telling this to anyone. But maybe I'm preaching to my own fucking choir, and maybe some of you feel the same. I don't know, fucking idea. I mean, don't take anything from my podcast. I just talk shit. I have no mission and purpose to give anybody any fucking piece of advice, and judge anyone or be judged or whatever for whatever my life is, or the circumstances we all fucking have to deal with, So what's the positive side, sir? Well, you know what? How about nothing is fucking positive? What do you look forward to? All right, well, yeah, don't say that, all right? Jokes aside, I mean, what do you really look forward to at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, at the end of forever, right? So that's the reward and the, what's that called? What's that fucking thing? Simple. I'm sorry, I'm losing my fucking mind. You gotta look up to, something that you enjoy in life, and and then live your life with some degree of whatever satisfaction and happiness. I say this all the time, and then and then just, I don't know, I mean, I just fucking gets out of fucking, the alignment of life, the alignment of life is not a straight line. Yeah, I get it. It's a fucking, sinusoidal, sort of a, curve with you going down the valley and then you are climbing the fucking mountain and all that, right? But you gotta still keep the fucking alignment no matter what, man. Because what else you gonna fucking, adhere to if nothing, if that you have basic in your life that you can adhere to. I get it, we all are just these fucking, monkeys. We have bodies, and everything we do, everything we project is based on our life experiences and whatever this fucking life has given us and whatever we have learned, and also our chemicals in our fucking brains that also affect us, and then some of us have that fucking childhood depression, maybe, I have no fucking idea, and that we don't deal with, and and I mean, I don't know, I mean, I that's a whole fucking topic of discussion, and I don't want to fucking get into that, because every one of us have had to deal with something in our childhood, right? The best thing is to take that one fucking pill that erases your bad memories, all right? And what is that pill? We don't have that yet, all right? Speaking of which, me and my wife just started watching a new show. It's not a new show, it's from 2020 on Netflix. It's called The Blind Spot, right? It's an interesting show. Watch it, Blind Spot, all right? And speaking of shows, we have been also again watching the 100 that's coming to an end. I'm sorry, I'm just going to do a really quick podcast, all right? And then also Friday we were invited to a friend's. I think that also sort of like led to this, sort of like, how you are basically out, you are invited to one family event, and then you are inviting to another family event the next day, and then you have to do another thing the next day, the following day. And don't get me wrong, we had a great time on Friday night, but it's just the driving back, and we had to go to close to Long Island, Eastern Queens, but we had a great time, it just just, sometimes you have to, and especially for me now, my wife is here, and I feel it. If you do this, these things like 3 days in a row, and it's not good. So sometimes you have to take the fucking chill pill. So this weekend we're going to take the chill pill. All right. I'm sorry, I just went from one topic to the other, but for someone who thinks that, oh, you can go out and and then come back and then do another like family event and blah blah blah, and at the age of fucking 52, I just feel old. I'm feeling older every fucking day that passes by. I just want to just chill the fuck out. The only days I told you, the only days I go out is Friday night, and even like, it's nice that these other families and friends, they invite us, but sometimes just too much fun can also be, what do you call, not good for your. I shouldn't say that too much fun is not good for your psyche, or in the grand scheme of things, for your life. But you just have to, I think, balance, man. You have to keep the fucking balance in life between friends and family and career and your love life and all that, right? And especially up here, it's not easy. We work like fucking donkeys, our workhorses, and sometimes I feel like, what the fuck am I doing all this for? And that's what I used to, and the old memories, and living alone for such a long time, and I feel like now, I have. Again, don't get me wrong, I love my life, my life, and of course I love my wife. But it's a big adjustment for me and for her as well. But we are fine. Our love is strong, all right. But I'm just saying, and without again self psychotherapy, but all these things we have to consider in life. Just especially, it just becomes, sometimes I feel like, too much, especially after a certain age. But in any case, it is what it is. This is life. You got to basically look at the brighter side, sir. Look at the brighter side of things, all right? Don't look at the fucking glass half empty. Look at it as, half full, all right? So, yeah, that's it. That's my fucking podcast, everyone. And I assume you all are having a great, towards the end of the week. And again, stay dry. Up here, Northeast is a fucking disaster. Weekends have been just rainy and just a shit show. All right. Let's end the podcast on a positive note. We all have to go through whatever we had to go through in life. So stay strong. All right, and be happy in whatever such circumstance you are. Just find some happiness. All right, have a laugh. Have a fucking laugh. All right. I'll see you all next week.